Hello and welcome back to the top 100 maps of all time with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB, you're very welcome, and we have hit the top 30. The true elite, I would suggest, once you get to the top 30 of anything really, it's the true elite, isn't it? And this one is a so popular map. It is just one of those from last year that it's just popularity through and through. I think that's most of the reason why it's got such a high score. I don't think it's a map that has the technical levels of some of the maps below it, but it's not about technical levels when you're looking at a good map. When you're looking at a good map, is it a good map? This one definitely ticks those boxes, by a creator who's much loved by all and loved by Paradox as well. So at number 30 with a 92.5% approval rating as voted by you, it's the Global Collaboration 2022 map by Sanctum Gamer. Do you remember that global collaboration thing? Yeah. I think we do. Yeah, it's a great watch for those of you that like sitting down watching other people and their creativity and city building and whatever. Definitely the series from last year to catch up on. So it's 100% vanilla. We're using the Seychelles theme, the Seychelles theme, the Relight Film LUT. It was uploaded in October of 2022. Currently has a small matter of 13,612 subscribers, 912 of which have marked the map as a favourite. It has a 5-star rating on Steam from 240 votes, and I reviewed this in episode 1570 of What Map, where I gave it 4 stars for aesthetics, 4 for detail, and 5 for gameplay potential. And it's not going to take too long to review this, surely. Surely. Right, start square is around that intersection there. It's a nice intersection. We've got a nice intersection here, a nice intersection there. We have the loop. Look at the framing as well for the 25 tile build. It's just all around there with not just coastlines around the outside, but coastlines around the inside as well. And a nice shaped lake, which I've got to say, I find that mirrors this larger lake very nicely indeed. If you took this lake, flipped it upside down and just like stretched it, it would be, I mean, it's not a copy, but it would be similar. It's a mirror, a mini mirror, and not a true mirror. It's not a mirror at all, is it? Do you know what? Let's just crack on. Poor BonBon is losing it. I've done too many map things. Right, start square is there. We'll start at the top. I don't think it makes much of a difference where we start. We're going to start at one end or the other. We're going to still see the whole map by the time we finish the flyover. So yeah, it's an island map, which is got some nice coastlines on it. For those of you that don't like island maps, this isn't one for you. But for those of you that just want to jump on the trend and play the popular map, the map that all the other big kids are playing, this is the one from last year that everybody just jumped on board. I mean, there were other popular maps, and of course probably maps that got more subscribers. I've not done a subscriber count really, check, but this was the one. It was, yeah, it was released and I thought, oh, I wonder how many million subscribers this is going to get, and it did. I don't think it matters whether or not the map was going to be any good or not. It was going to get subscribers, and of course Sanctum Gamer, it is going to be good. Now, if I remember rightly, I had a couple of minor grumbles on the map. I mean, it's a top map, and even top maps are allowed minor grumbles. And I think with this map, I think this was probably the most major of the minor grumbles, if I remember rightly. We have just a little bit of a terrain glitcheroony going on there, which again, if you've never seen this before, what we have there is a soft hill which has been cut through by the network. And if we were to remove the network, let's do a little bit of network. If I move that over here, you can see that there's your hill, and it's relied upon the network to cut through that, which can give a nice clean cutting. It can, but on this occasion We've got a little bit of the old shark's teeth going on there, and it's just one of those things, okay? As maps issues go, that isn't really a big one, especially when you look at the location of it, which is there. That's out of the 25 tiles. So if you're playing a vanilla style game, you're never even going to see it. So in terms of does it matter, the answer is almost certainly no. Is it a technical fault for the purposes of not giving a 5th star? I say it is. I say just a little one, just a tiny weeny one. For the 5th star, as far as I'm concerned, is for absolute perfection. And we could say also, are we missing a pillar? Is there... Oh, wow, hang on. Are we missing a pillar? Is there a... Oh, there we go. So there's a pillar there and a pillar here. Yeah, now they do say in the description they're using the Network Anarchy extended like stretch segments. I don't have a problem with using these stretch segments at all. Oh, this is mass transit map. You will need mass transit for this one. Should have mentioned that one. Yes, it's stretched, but it's stretched. I would suggest that is a little bit for an elevated section. That is a bit of a stretch. Pun intended. If you're ground level, if you're down at ground level, you're not going to notice a stretch section like that. But this one, again, we are out of the 25 tiles, so does it matter? No. But I might have missed that. I don't remember talking about that last time round. There are possibly one or two little things that I'm spotting second time round. Again, though, is it something that should stop you from playing the map? It's not something that should stop you playing the map at all. It's just a talking point. It's all about... It's a YouTube, right? If you just want to see pretty maps, just load up your own pretty maps, okay? It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Yeah, talking points. Yeah. Why didn't you give it 5 stars? Well, that would be one of the reasons. Again, a map has to be absolutely spot on perfection for me, minus the minustest of yeah, I'm going with that. It's a new word of technical errors in terms of detailing. I allow one non-game affecting technical error. So basically maybe a tree on a road in an obscure part of the map that nobody's ever going to notice, that kind of thing. It's just this the minor stuff. Yeah, maybe a bridge that's, well, I mean, bridge that's slightly too low. If it's shipping clipping, I normally get a little bit grumpy about shipping clipping. It's just one of my things. Okay, right. Anyway, are we going to get down to a start square anytime soon? I ask myself as I elevate the camera so we can move a little bit faster. I think we will. I think this is your start square intersection. There we go. Yeah, it's a swirly about. I like that. I mean, I like all the stuff. Well, I love most of Sanctum's work. There's not a single thing in the world that I like all of. It doesn't matter whether it's map making, candy, tad, a splash of blue mantle on the underside there. Oopsie. Never mind. Nobody really worries about these things. We have the rail going on the underside as well, which is a very sweet thing. Very sweet thing the way it's been done. Yeah, nice bits of rock detailing in the middles. Splurges of trees. Again, if you have a look at the tree painting shapes as well, it's yeah, we've got the bank of tree there, the bank of tree there, and then these, they're kind of random but not really random, just little seams of trees just breaking up the area, making it feel alive, almost field painting. Here's actually a thing. There we go. That field, are these fields over here? Again, is that a field? Are these fields? No, they're not, but also yes, they are. It's kind of both. It's kind of both. And again, the way that I would build a city, I would use these tree lines just to help mark out neighborhoods. I might demolish some of the trees, but I would definitely use those tree lines to help shape my city. Loving this beach work, by the way. the beach work is so nice. Okay, it's just a crisp, clean, fresh, warm. Also here, loving the way that we've got this separator. So you can have those that want to run down into the water down here. Anybody just wants to get a tan and drink a tequila up on the upper beach. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. And the beaches just follow a theme like that. We have these little islands of oases, and also a little bit of edge of water rock, underwater rock detailing there as well. Yeah, reef type detailing. That's a good word, BonBon. Then over here we've got some little inlet there. Slightly deeper water as well. You can see the darker water there, so you can just make out that's a slightly deeper water lagoon. And then what we have in the middle, let me just check out the silly things like this hill impress me. Just look at the way that we've just got a little bit of terrain etching here to give us some cliffs, which give the hill just a little bit of shape. Otherwise it's just a blob. And the way that the trees have been worked into those etchings, and along this cliff face where we've got a little patch of green along here, and a little bit of tree work just along those green areas, and one or two trees up on the rocky areas. Now, a lot of people think I don't like this, and I don't mind it if I can buy into it, and that I totally work with. It's just one stray tree there and a little bit of a bush there, and the textures that we're using, there seems to be just like cracks in here that a tree could get its roots into. So this tree over here, from a distance, in fact as we get down closer down here, you can see there's like green areas that you can imagine the tree getting its roots into. So people think I don't like trees on cliffs. It depends. Absolutely depends. And sometimes you can have a solid cliff completely matted in trees and it feels right, and another day it won't. A lot depends on the map. Anyway, we do have this big lagoon here, beautiful big lagoon, which will be doing, well, we and the collaborators would be just building on either side. Now, what's the plan? Where's the airport going to go? My instinct is the airport goes here, I think. Yeah. And then what would you use this little area for? It's definitely drier and slightly different again. Do you know what? I think if I were doing city build here, there'd be some kind of sports stadium down this way. I know it's probably begging for industries, but I think a great big soccer stadium there would be the Olympic Park. There we go. All of the sports stuff, and then you could do your Olympic rowing in this lake here. There you go. That's it. That's sorted. I don't even need to build this city now. I know what I would do. It's really nice. It's just a beautifully framed. I just cannot emphasize how good the framing is there. It's not a square map, but it is a square map, and that is classy. That is classy. Plenty of buildable space without there being like so much that it's intimidating. We've got some distance mountains as well, just off there, just to break up the skyline a little bit. We don't have anything on this side, do we? No, we don't have anything over that way. Just a slight hill over there. Yeah, nice shape, really nice beaches, interesting coastlines, interesting shorelines, a decent sized lake as well. If you're interested in doing a little bit of lake work, maybe you could canal. A canal this way. Oh ho ho! I'm going to pull away. I'm getting too invested in this map. It's lovely. It's the Global Collaboration Map 2022 by Sanctum Gamer, our 30th best map of all time with a 92.5% approval rating. That is lovely. Anyway, I think that's about it for today. I'm going to be back tomorrow, not just of course with the with the next best map of all time, but we'll also have our What's Map live reviews in the early evening, so do be sure to check that one out. And then tonight, if you're very lucky, we'll be doing the Dev Diaries, so make sure you're around for that as well. Anyway, that is it from me. Thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing. And a big shout out to all the BonBon buddies on Patreon and YouTube membership for supporting the channel. You guys really are the very, very best. And I'll see all of you again very, very soon. Thanks for watching.